more people move to Middle Tennessee, small towns are no longer so small.
That's right. And in tonight's Celebrate Tennessee, News Channel 5's Kristen Scovira takes us down to Spring Hill, where one longtime resident has something to say about it.
What if Middle Tennessee towns could talk? What do you think they'd say about the newfound growth? Is it a welcome visitor?
What is this place we moved to? Is this, it just seems so idyllic.
Or a crushing weight?
There was nothing out there, just a bunch of old farmhouses.
Every year, the town of Spring Hill grows a little bigger.
They brought Walmart in.
The traffic gets a bit heavier.
Virtually shuts this corridor down on weekends.
And Earth is moved to make way for what is next.
There aren't a lot of landmarks anymore that sort of signify what the old town was like.
But among the signs of change sat a holdout from the past, now with a voice.
Make fun of things like waffle fries and sweet tea, just 'cause.
A Twitter account known as the Spring Hill Silo.
Probably sort of a little bit anti-development.
He heckles fast food restaurants, loves the neighborhood owls, even harbors a crush on the Wendy's across the street.
And it made me think of Charlie Brown, like he was always in love with the little red-haired girl.
And when the Silo isn't making Star Wars references, tweeting at the local Spring Hill cops, or flirting with Wendy,
he thinks he's a pretty good-looking guy.
He's making friends with his growing online fan base.
I would just troll through my account and find someone to talk to.
And the voice.
Nobody really knows how old it is. Some people speculate it may have been around the late 1700s it was built.
Behind that voice,
he has that kind of grumpy, get off my lawn attitude.
Is Dan Cassis.
And somebody left a bottle of King Cobra malt liquor.
From his home, and sometimes his phone.
Y'all are a thoughtful, eclectic bunch of folks, but just so you know, I only drink locally crafted artisanal brews.
Dan is the Silo, in good times and in bad. And when developers came for the old building off Main Street, he wondered what the Silo thought of its own impending doom.
And he started talking about his feelings about the possibility of getting destroyed. And I was laughing to myself just thinking about it. Okay, I've got to do this right now.
So when the Spring Hill Silo met its end,
start the year off right by reminding yourselves, I no longer exist.
Cassis did exactly what fans had come to expect.
I think my tweet was, well, this is awkward. So.
Now near Silo's original foundation, a memorial sits in the place of an object so many grew so fond of.
Yeah, I think it's malt liquor.
And the keyboard behind the Silo went silent.
I have the bad news tweet pinned to the top.
Or maybe not.
I'll just keep going. He'll become the ghost of Spring Hill Silo then.
Because if you're a snarky Silo on Twitter, you can just keep on tweeting from the great beyond and that big field in the sky.
Okay, so New Year's resolutions. Number 1, reach final stage of grief. Number 2, stop living in the past. Number 3, embrace change. Number 4, less public criticism of fast food chain management.
Kristen Scovira, News Channel 5.
Number 6, discover...